medical device, a device that actually will regrow real hair, one of the #1 in the industry, even compared to other devices that are in the thousands and thousands of dollars. It has been one of our #1 top sellers, and I will say this right off the bat, it's a brand new year for women, for men. If this is something for you or someone that you love that has always wished that they can bring back that natural, beautiful hair, maybe in specific spots, there's nothing easier, less than 6 minutes a day, nothing more comfortable, happens to be our very best value of the day. Well, why is it our #1 hair regrowth, what we call system but simple hat, if you will? Because of amazing results like we're showcasing here. This is simply in the before. The after is after 6 months, worn 1 time a day at 6 minutes. And the same thing, like I said, men, women alike, this is after 1 year, and you can see what a remarkable difference right there at the very top of the head. Maybe it's in the backing where you're starting to thin, or you're starting to see again a little bit of that baldness in the back of your head. That is what the Capillus has been designed to do by, recommended by leading physicians. And it's so exciting because a brand like this here at HSN, and I welcome you. First off, go online. You can do the comparison shopping, because just the medical device itself, which is actually the red individual 200 lights underneath of here, it comes along with the ball cap as well, and we'll talk about that. It's also interchangeable. This system here is $1,999. The beauty is, first off, it's a today's special. It's the absolute best value as a today's special we have ever offered for Capillus, and for the very first time, and I wanted to say this right off the bat, because I'm gonna talk personally about 2 people that are very near and dear to my heart, a man and a woman who have been using the Capillus hat, and I'll share with you their remarkable stories, but I'll tell you, it took a long time to convince them, and I understand it's an investment piece. So I also wanna say, we're gonna be talking to the hair regrowth expert, and he's amazing, and he's gonna be joining us via Skype. We're live on Facebook, so I get it, and why I said that in the beginning, you may have a lot of questions, and that is what we're here to do. I'll explain to you, obviously, it's a 1-day only special. Everything that you're getting at this 1-day only price, but a 1-year warranty, or I should say money back return, not a warranty. There's actually a 2-year warranty that comes with the Capillus brand. Always here at HSN, we offered a 6 months money back return. For the first time ever, at the best value we've ever done for our Capillus cap, we're offering a full year money back guarantee. So you go in this with confidence, and also know, of course, it's HSN, so we're gonna bring to you the very best value we possibly put together, and we're gonna feature 5 monthly flex payments. You get everything you need in one purchase. You get the ball cap, you get the medical device that's going to regrow your hair. You're getting every universal outlet here, that if you're gonna be traveling or you need special outlets, everything is all inclusive, and that's gonna come in a whole pouch. Then you're gonna get the carrying case, so everywhere you go, it's right there with you. And we also have the activator, which is fantastic. It is not 100% needed, but it's just gonna progress those amazing results that much faster. So if looked at, if purchased separately, you bet, it's $2,059.95. 1 day, while quantities last. Now, normally HSN price, we love it when we can offer it just under $2,000, because we can do flex pay. We offer special packages like this. Today, it's $1,379, 1 year money back guarantee. And then with the 5 monthly flex payments, here's how this works. When you shop using any major credit card, if you look right there at the bottom of the screen, it's broken down to $275. That will be whatever your next billing cycle would normally be charged. But we're shipping this to you. You should receive it, I wanna say it's right after the 17th of February, if I'm not mistaken. And then you have a year from there to watch those amazing results. So I mentioned auto ship as well, because so many of us love the activator to use along with the Capillus medical device, but you don't have to. But with auto ship, now this is usually, the activator is usually, I wanna say $60 on HSN. Yes, there you go. So on its own, right right now today, because of our amazing today's special, it's $30, and then you can customize on auto ship. If you want that delivered every 90 days, every 120 days, if you want to cancel at any time, but you're securing that one day only special price of $30.50. Okay, so there you have the details and the amazing value. Now I want to introduce someone who has been in the hair regrowth industry for over 30 years. He's known as the hair regrowth expert, and we're always so thrilled and delighted to welcome him back here, especially on today's special day. We have Barry Pinter standing by. It's a new year. Couldn't think of a better new way to get a new look and genuine hair regrowth. Happy New Year, Barry.
Happy New Year to you, Lynn. I know it's just this is such an amazing time to be doing this. It's funny, I was on LinkedIn, I'm gonna say a couple of months ago, and I was reading this entire article how as a society post-COVID, and during COVID actually, we are moving away from the temporary fix. We don't wanna spend our money on the temporary fixes anymore. We're looking for permanent solutions. So let me say right off the bat that what we are talking about today is a actual FDA cleared medical device that is going to permanently regrow your hair. It's not a cosmetic. It's not something that washes off in the shower. It's not something that's even going to, as Lynn, you said it perfectly, that's even going to happen in the next couple of months. We're talking about, actually guys, let's just go to the animation. Let's dive right in and explain what's going on. We're talking about taking dead follicles and bringing them back to life. So what happens is, with androgenic alopecia, androhuman, genic inherited, alopecia, the medical term for hair loss, what happens is your follicles die. That's why your hair is thin and wispy on the head. It's called miniaturization. They get smaller and smaller and smaller, and though we don't show in this animation, it keeps going until it's dead and gone. That is permanent baldness. So what does the medical community want to do? What can the medical community do in 2021? We can catch that follicle before it dies, okay? So it's getting shrinked, it's about to die. We're going to catch it before it dies using a very specific medical grade laser, FDA cleared. I'll explain why that means so much. We're exciting the mitochondria in the actual dying cells. Now the dying cells are saying, wait, I don't have to die. I want to live. They demand more blood flow. The follicle gets bigger. So that tiny little wispy hair gets bigger, and it looks like you're growing real hair. If we can go to Daniel, guys, and the before and afters, this will make sense. You're not really growing new hair. See that before? Someone like Daniel would come into my office, keeping in mind I've sat with thousands of men and women, the largest medical facility in the world, and this is what I did. I had a consultation with them. Daniel would come in panicking that his hair's falling out. I was able to tell him, as I'm able to tell you, medical technology has advanced to the point where, Daniel, we can not only stop your hair from falling out, which is all we wanted to do when we walked through the front door, we can actually help to regrow your hair. What are you saying, Barry? What I'm saying, Daniel, is you're seeing scalp, but I'm telling you, I know medically you have tiny, fine, baby, white hair that the human eye can't even see. We can treat it and actually bring it back to life using a real medical device that you own. This is Yvonne, 12 months, for as long as you get to keep the program, the product. Ladies, you know your part's getting wider and wider. You know what's going on. Look at her bangs now. Look at the back of her head, almost like she's sticking a bump it back there. Remember those? Look at the side of her hair, how shiny. But Lynn, that's the exciting thing. It's not a cosmetic. It's not a temporary fix. It's a permanent fix where you're going to regrow your hair quickly. I'm showing Lester only because, look, we are regrowing your hair. Notice how Lester doesn't have any more hair because it's only been 3 months. So if you have a reunion to go to, don't get this. You're not going to have your hair in 3 months. But from 6 months to a year, keeping in mind, Lynn, I just am so excited about this new keeping it for a year thing with no risk. And for any, as you know, Lynn, anyone who's never shopped at HSN, because my whole family does, you call back and say, I want to return something or send it back. No one says, why? Well, what do you mean? Well, you should keep it. They're like, okay, we'll take it back.
Yeah,
so
no
literally risk-free. Yeah, HSN's the greatest place to deal with. And again, without condescending, I am so unbelievably excited that it's the lowest price ever, and you get to try it for a year. That's a home run, Lynn.
Oh,
really,
there's no doubt about it. And you know, I don't know if you heard me during, you know, the earlier when I was setting up the presentation, I said it took two very near and dear people in my life, a man and a woman, over a year to make this purchase. And listen, I get it. It's an investment. But the one thing you have to understand, it's a one-time purchase. And that was, Barry, with the 6-month return policy, the fact that we're adding on a year now, and you're seeing before and afters after 3 months, you're seeing before and afters after 6 months, what we always recommend is take a picture before you start this treatment. There's nothing simpler. There is no pain whatsoever, but I'm gonna say it again, the best value we've ever done. You get this home, and definitely the way to do it, obviously it's a 1 day. We launch it at midnight. We can secure this wonderful savings until it sells out or into a brand new day. But with FlexPay, this is $275, free shipping. It's coming right to your front door. And honestly, Barry, we can walk through. We have great testimonials that we want to listen to, but it is this simple. What you're looking at in that lifestyle video right there. I mean, you could be on the treadmill, you could be, you know, preparing for your dinner or getting your breakfast together. This is not a huge commitment. The only commitment is you need to use it every single day to see these amazing results.
For 6 minutes.
6 minutes, right.
6 minutes a day. So, yep, you pop it on your head like this, okay? You push one button like this. The blue lights go on. Did you hear it beep? And 6 minutes later, it will turn itself off. What does that mean for you? I'd like to introduce you to a lady who, when she first heard about this technology 3 years ago, about as long as I've been on HSN, she's like, I've tried everything, I've done everything, but I'm so desperate. What if it works? Let's see if it worked for Isabel.
I took a picture on the very first day. I parted my hair down the middle, took my camera, my phone, and took some photos. Continued using the product, and a coworker of mine kept wanting to see what my results were. So a few months later, she said, you know, I think things are working. I had shared with her, and she said, I think things are working. Take a picture, take another picture. And finally, I did it, and it happened to be at the 6-month mark, almost to the day. And when I compared the pictures, it makes me emotional, because I really didn't expect to see those results. And it's really fascinating when you can do research about a product and what you read is true, and that you see the results, and that it can be very life-changing, especially for women.
Yeah, you know, as long as I've been doing this, Lynn, and you know, I've said it before, and I'm not being dramatic or emotional about this. I've cried with you. I get it. You don't even want to go out of the house. You have just tried everything. You've given up. In so many ways, you've checked out of life. I hear people like Isabel, and I've met thousands of you throughout my life who have really just given it up. And Lynn, it is so powerful to hear when people finally hear medical technology has advanced where you can actually do something. You can actually use a real medical device to help to stop hair loss and help to cause hair regrowth. That's really powerful stuff, Lynn. Really, it is.
My heart. And Barry, we have been, you know, back in the day when you were here in the studio, we would get so many amazing testimonials, so similar to Isabella, and the two of us would just, we'd have to like take a second because you well up, you know, and it is. And there's not a lot of things you can say that really are dramatic in one's life. But yes, when you're seeing results like this is why we say take a picture, because you almost forget. One of the dear people in my life, when they originally received this, and I just, it almost seems too good to be true. It's like, are you kidding me, Lynn? 6 minutes a day? I'm like, honest to goodness. But I said, please take a picture. Now, I don't see him every day like his family does. However, I see him at least, I don't know, once every 3 weeks. Barry, can I tell you? And more so than they even noticed, I was like, oh my goodness.
That's so cool.
Like remarkable. And for a lady as well, a very dear friend, and she had the balding in the back and was starting to getting on the, you know, again, just like on the sides, getting very, very fine. I am telling you, she called me and said, Lynn, not only is this the best purchase from HSN, she said, it is the very best purchase I ever made in my entire life. Again, that's my own personal testimonials.
And that's the first time I'm hearing that. That's awesome.
And that was with the 6-month return, okay?
Yeah.
So, and again, you can return this at any time, like you said, this is HSN. But Barry, I can't stress upon people enough. You can go into #1 physician offices, and correct me if I'm wrong, Barry, they're selling this exact system, medical system, FDA cleared, but not for this price.
Yeah, and again, this is the professional grade. So as you're seeing, Lynn, they're getting a close-up of your cap there. You know, there are things out there that are like a brush or a comb that have 8 lasers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then there are things out there that have 40, or something may have 80. This is 202 lasers. So when Lynn says this is the professional grade, it really is. I am telling you, I couldn't say this if it wasn't true. Our network of doctors around the world, we're talking Beverly Hills, Manhattan, countries everywhere. So this is FDA cleared. This is Health Canada cleared. This has like clearances around the world. Let me explain what that means, and I'm going to give you a timeline of what you can expect. So when we say this is FDA clearance, Lynn, you know, in the old days when I first got the old days, before a year ago, I used to have to explain what an FDA clearance is because a lot of people weren't familiar. But now that we have the COVID vaccine and we see everything we had to go through, even just to fast track an FDA approval for that, you see what a big deal is. So let me help you, because regardless of what Lynn says, I says, Isabel says, all of us, this is an FDA cleared medical device. What that means is after human clinical trials, so you get all this now, the FDA looks at that and determines, number one, if there is something called efficacy or effectiveness. Because it's FDA cleared, we can say the FDA says this technology is effective. But even still, remember, think of the news conferences with the vaccine. Effectiveness isn't enough to get an FDA clearance. You also then have to go on to prove through human clinical trials safety. This is so safe that the FDA permits us to say there are 0 known adverse side effects.
Wow.
So when you use this, what can you expect? Okay, from 0 to 3 months, first of all, you're not going to see any hair grow. Things are getting ready. Remember, this is a biomedical process literally going on to your dying follicles. They are saying, wait, I don't have to die. Wait, I can start getting food to get strong to grow again. There may be a slight chance of shedding, meaning your follicle's in such bad shape, it's going to spit out the bad hair to get ready to grow a new one. From 3 to 6 months, now your little tiny baby fine hairs going to start to grow, but probably not enough for your human eye to see, especially because after you get this device at home, you'll be obsessing in the mirror every day. But just like Lynn said, she saw it before her friend did. That's what's going to happen. People around you around that 5 to 6 months are going to say, what are you doing different? You look younger. Your hair looks great. But now the big exciting news, bam, bam, fireworks, drop the mic. You can keep this up to a year now. This is brand new. If you haven't been tracking with us, this has never happened. So from that 6 months to a year, you're going to start see it. You're going to start seeing amazing results. And Lynn, great things are going to happen.
And if you don't, you just send it right back. But I am telling you, you'll hear it over and over again. We have more great testimonials. Many of you here at HSN know Martino, right? And Martino is our hair care expert, okay? He knows everything about hair. I love his passion because he's going to tell you he had something other professionally done, but this was exactly what was recommended to him to use to maintain and continue his hair regrowth. Take a listen.
My name is Martino Cardi, celebrity stylist. When I turned 40 years old, I noticed my hairline was really starting to thin and I was starting to panic. So I found a hair restoration surgeon, world-renowned guy, right here in Florida. So I went to him and I had the transplant. I spent a lot of money and he told me, you really should protect your investment. And by doing that, I want you to get this Capillus laser cap. And what it's going to do, it's going to stop the hair from falling out that you already had with the surgery. Plus, it's going to help other hair come in thicker and more fuller, like when you were younger. Being a celebrity stylist, I have access to the best of the best. So if I choose Capillus, you should too. FDA approved, clinical results, you're going to love your hair.
Love him. And you know what, the guy, this is the honest to goodness truth. When Martino was here and he happened to just walk in the halls and he was getting ready for a show and he saw Capillus. This is from his own testimonial and he's like, you gotta be kidding. That's what I use. They have that at HSN. And he was so excited because of the results that he said, listen, I'll volunteer a testimonial. I don't know what I would do without this after I had, you know, again, his implants done. So we hear it over and over again. You're gonna hear from our very own Adam Freeman as a show host. The thing that I can't stress enough, and again, I'll say it over and over again, you bet it's an investment. Absolutely it is. And it's something you may have to think about. But when we do it today is special, and especially having having the very best value for the professional device, the highest end that we offer, that we've ever offered today. And on top of that, we're featuring a 1-year money-back guarantee. That's how confident Capillus is and stands behind their product. And it's HSN. You don't have to pay it all off in one payment. That's the great thing about FlexPay. And once again, too, if you have any questions, and I understand, and that's why we have Facebook here. We're streaming live. If there's any questions that you may have that you want me to pass on and ask, you know, Barry, who's standing by, he'll tell you every little thing there is to know. We've been super, super busy. People have been doing the comparison shopping on the Capillus for a long time. They know it's about a $2,000 unit. We include everything you need, including the carrying case, including the activator. I mean, everything that you need to get started, and it's a one-time purchase. So I'm gonna, Barry, talk a little bit more about that in a minute, and also ask about auto ship, and that way you're gonna secure the activator. It'll just be the activator, obviously not the whole system. That's normally $60, it's $30.50. And with auto ship, you customize that. So therefore, if you want it every 60, 120 days, 90 days, whatever works best for you, you're securing this special one-day only price today at $30.50. So again, Barry, we have so many great testimonials that we love, love, love everyone listening to. And if I'm just tuning in right now, I mentioned in the beginning, one of the big questions is it really for men and women? And let's talk a little bit about that, directly who this is gonna really see the major differences.
Yeah, and you know, that's such an interesting question because a lot of people don't know that, well, a lot of people do know that men and women are biologically different, but when it comes to FDA clearances and FDA approvals, you can't just get a blanket. So this is FDA cleared for men, and this is FDA cleared for women. And as you mentioned, Lynn, and I want to underscore this fact, and then I'll talk about the patterns of hair loss. This is a one-time purchase. So when we're talking about auto ship, we're talking about auto shipping this Cap Plus, which I'll explain to you, the activator, how that works. But you don't have to buy anything else. There's nothing to replace. These are high-quality lasers that will work for decades. It's a hypoallergenic silicone gel layer. I'm showing you this because tragically some people see us on air, then they just go Google online and they'll find something that has a different name. It's a black cap. It has blue letters. That's no mistake. Isn't that how knockoffs work? They try to look like the real thing. They won't say Capillus, though. You could be sure if you see Capillus, it's Capillus. But no, first of all, let me just show you this. See this cord? This is a real, Lynn, maybe you can even show it there too on a better close-up, but this is a thick, nice, hefty, healthy cord. You're gonna get something at home that charges, it plugs in like a cell phone. It has this thin little thing and a USB thing. This is a real, healthy, yeah, see that? Yeah, look at that. That is built to last, Lynn. And look, if you're spending $1,300, you want to have something that's going to be around for years and years and years. That's what this is. That hypoallergenic silicone gel layer inside. Notice how I can't even grab it and pinch it. You may get something at home that's like cellophane, or you may get something at home that doesn't even have that, and it's kind of like an upside down cereal bowl. And tragically, there are things out there, you'll read online, they'll say FDA cleared lasers. Well, guess what you're really getting? Because again, if you're buying something online, I don't need to tell you this, people have told you this for years, they may put like 8 lasers in there and everything else is an LED, like a Christmas tree light. So yeah, there are 8 FDA cleared lasers in there in a really not well constructed cap. But at the end of the day, you know, my recommendation, not only to you, but to thousands of men and women that I sat with is, hey, if this is the one that the doctors give to their patients, that's a good bet. So why are they giving to their patients? What is the hair loss pattern that you're experiencing at home? Let's look at the Ludwig-Savage scale first for women. So, because again, I think you're going to be able to relate to what we're talking about. Again, this is FDA cleared for androgenic alopecia, androhuman genic inherited alopecia, the medical term for hair loss. Ladies, if you're suffering from hair loss, you get it. You saw it in our before and after. Your parts getting wider and wider. Your crown may be getting thinner. You may be receding. We had a show with Valerie, who for the very first time, she said it was hard for her to do, but she lifted up her hair and showed that she was receding. Well, guess what? All of that androgenic alopecia, which 95% of people are suffering from, who are suffering from hair loss, this is FDA cleared for you. I can't stress that enough. Let's go to the Norwood scale. This is the men. Again, this is no mystery. You saw it with grandpa, your dad, your brother, your neighbor. The crown's getting thinner, known as the vertex. You're receding in the front. Again, guys, I can't stress this enough. Ladies, for your husbands, or ladies, if you want to share it with your husband, this is FDA FDA cleared for androgenic alopecia, all of that kind of hair loss that you see. We also have something called the Fitzpatrick scale. This is the types of skin tones that it is FDA cleared for. Now, I want to make something very clear about this because sometimes people get confused and I've got questions. You see above that line there, those skin tones for which it is FDA cleared. Those are the skin tones that the human clinical trials, again, you've heard about them all, that's what this has been tested on. This has not been specifically tested on for the FDA clinical trials that were accepted, skin tones below that. There are a lot of reasons that I can tell you, but I just want to tell you from the perspective of someone who sits with folks with that skin tone and who has recommended this folks with that skin tone over and over again. I don't want you to think it won't work on those skin tones, because I can tell you in my professional opinion that it's actually the opposite. Usually those skin tones perform extremely well. But I will tell you this, if you're not sure about anything, you got a year, get it home, take it to your doctor, your dermatologist, say, hey, they said this is a real medical device, will it work? Listen to what he or she says. As a matter of fact, we have a doctor with us today, and I love that she's here because you know her. She works in the dermatological field. She has a top skincare brand in the world, and you've actually seen her on QVC. I just admire the fact that she decided to come forward and talk about something as sensitive as hair loss. Listen to why Dr. Dinesh chose Capillus for herself.
My name is Dr. Adrienne Dinesh. I'm a medical doctor. I also have a PhD. 2 years ago, I began to see a profound change in the quality of my hair. I have started to use Capillus, and I find it effective. It is very important for me that Capillus is FDA cleared. You put it on your head, you turn it on, one button, and you're done.
That's simple.
Isn't that amazing, Lynn? And that's Dr. Dinesh. Folks know her. Think about it. Dr. Dinesh, Martino, your two friends, half of the hosts there. Yeah. I mean, there's no mistake that not only these people are using it, Lynn, but just to the stories that hit personally close home to you. Yes. They're using it and they're seeing results.
My producer, Andre. And Andre, what are you, if you don't mind me asking? Okay, so you're in your late 30s, right? So close to 40. And you just said, Lynn, so many of my friends, and this is what ends up happening because they know we sell it here at HSN, are starting to get, the hair loss, and they're asking me about this Capillus. And like I said, we get it. It's an investment. It's an investment at $2,000. It's an investment. It's something you really want to be serious about. But if you're not familiar whatsoever, it is 6 minutes a day. It is, I will say, probably one of the only products that I'm aware of right now that we don't offer. Our norm is a 30-day money-back guarantee. That's fantastic. The norm for Capillus here at HSN was always 6 months. First time ever. You have a full year, 1 full year, on top of purchasing the professional medical grade FDA cleared Capillus at the very best price in all the years that we've been offering it right here at HSN. And on top of that, because it is, again, today's special, we added an extra month. It's 5 monthly flex payments. So yes, $275. That'll be whatever your next billing statement will be. And then from there, you can break up your payments over the next 4 months after that. Give us 6 minutes a day. Make sure you take a before picture. And if you want, you can take it out of the baseball cap that it comes with and put it in a favorite baseball cap. You can do so. It's that one-time purchase. And the main purchase, obviously, are these LEDs, specialized lights in here that stimulate the regrowth. Okay, I mentioned Adam. Let's take a listen. I love his testimonial. Adam Freeman, right here at HSN.
So my dad passed down a lot of wonderful things to me in the course of his lifetime, but one of the things that I'm not so fond of is the thinning hair. And it's something that I kind of noticed over recent years. Anyway, a few months back, I was at HSN and I saw this new product called Capillus. And I thought, well, what have I got to lose? I might as well give it a try. So I've tried it, I've used it. Even my wife has said that my hair's starting to look thicker and fuller, and most important of all, the word that she used was healthier. So yeah, I'm a big believer already.
And we said it. Two people that I love and that are so near and dear to me, Adam, Martino. We were listening to Isabella earlier. If you didn't hear hers, I mean, again, it touches your heart to see the response that she experienced with the Capillus. That's so simple and so easy and painless. And I don't want to say risk-free, but really with a 1 year return, it virtually is. And I know we have Nadia. Is she in my studio? I never know anymore because of social distancing. Okay, she's in a different studio. But I just saw her earlier, and she looks so adorable, and it just said, it couldn't be easier. She's right now on her iPad. She could be reading a book. And she is actually stimulating hair, natural, real hair growth. Correct, Barry? A clock's up on the screen. Super, super busy. Again, any questions whatsoever, feel free to ask out to us. But we are not repeating this value. That goes away. And I hate to rush anybody at all, but boy, when you can save, you know, $500 or whatever it may be, and then the flex pay and the 1-year warranty, or the 1-year money back guarantee, I should say, it's a 2-year warranty that comes with the Capillus. In this final minute, let's recap with those again who we can expect when we get this at home, Barry.
Okay, yeah, exactly. And you're right, Lynn. I hate to rush people all, but we always sell out when we're here.
I know.
Sometimes in the middle of the show, and I'm just so passionate about it. If you're suffering from hair loss, I really want you to get it. What are you getting? You're getting an FDA-cleared medical device, a real medical device with 202 lasers, which is known as a higher dosage, much like aspirin or extra strength aspirin, the kind that doctors give to their patients that you use at home for 6 minutes a day. This is the magic. Lynn, you didn't want to use the word magic. I'll use magic, because it is. If you're suffering from hair loss, you're just so amazed. This is really what matters. This is the medical device that you can put into any cap, okay, that you want. And by the way, if you say, but wait, I'm losing my hair not only the top of my head, just wear it straight on one day. By the way, this is how I wear it. I don't even keep it in my head. Look, I look like a big artist from the whatever. Okay, you can wear it straight on, I know, right? Straight on one day, tilt it back an inch the next. Straight on one day, tilt it back the inch the next. It's a regular size cap. It's meant to look like a baseball cap, not fit like a baseball cap. So if you get it home and say, this is too small for me, oh, no, it's not. You got full coverage here. If you want a little more in the back, just tilt it back down. But Lynn, like you said, take that picture, use it for a year, and see what happens this Thanksgiving, this Christmas, next Valentine's Day to the top of your head. I'm very excited for the folks who get to get this at home.
And over a $600 savings today. I mean, that is, and the 1-year warranty, or I want to say warranty, no, it's a 1-year money back return policy. Almost seems too good to be true. Everything is all inclusive. It is our best value. It's a new year. Barry, my friend, I'm not going to say bye for long because we have another encore presentation coming up in our next hour, but a tremendous response once again. Great to see you.
Great. See you in an hour, Lynn. Love you.
You too, sweetie. Thank you. And I'm so excited for everyone to, you know, just take that plunge if you're able to do so for yourself or someone that you love. I'm telling you, it's simple and it really, truly does work. Okay, skin. We have the #1 hydrator, sold out last time. First time was presented. It's finally back. It's coming up next. And Diane Gilman is back. Here's more.
You can't afford not to be brave. It's not even an option. When life puts a wall in front of you, you break it down. Remove the fear. Remove the uncertainty. Be authentic. They say fortune favors the bold. I've been bold all my life, and I don't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Thank you for being part of Beauty Innovations. I'm your host, Lynn, and it's all about innovations and breakthroughs in the world of beauty. Well, I will tell you, from Skin Cosmetics, and this is like the premium ingredients, like, I mean, the elite of the elite, from Skin, completely sold out, and it's the perfect time right now for all skin tones, types and tones, with it being so cold and bringing back that hydration, that smoothness to the skin. It launched one other time. It has been one of the #1, please request it, to bring back elixirs from the skin line, and it's finally here today. It's the only planned airing on the day. It's finally back in stock for the day. And if you have a minute, I want you to, of course, you're gonna learn all the science behind it because we're so fortunate to have the creator himself who works one-on-one with all of the scientists and the chemists and developing and pouring all these ingredients to order, if you will, so you know it's always fresh. Of course, that's Dimitri. I called Dimitri earlier today and we're talking about, this is like, speaking of magical, I said, I can't get enough of this amazing elixir. It's $60. It's available today with 5 monthly flex payments. It truly is a premium product, as you're seeing in this before and after. Specifically, go into the crow's feet here. This is after one application, not 1 month, not 1 year. We'd love to hear from you if you are familiar with skin products, and it's always such a pleasure to welcome, as I said, the creator of Skin. He is joining us via Skype. This gentleman teaches us so much about science and amazing skincare that goes above and beyond. When I say premium products, like this takes the cake, my friend. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Thank you so much. I have a bone to pick, though, with my doctor.
Oh.
I think I paid 5 years ago $2,900 for my Capillus. And I didn't even explain it to me. I didn't know it was 6 minutes. I leave it on for like an hour.
Really? Well, your hair looks wonderful. So you might
I didn't even get a hair elixir.
But it works.
I should have shopped at HSN. Okay, so this is in our library of elixirs, and which is our oil categories. But they're not just a simple single oil. These are blends that are highly effective. This particular one is the Ashwagandha and Cannabis Sativa Ayurvedic blend. Now, Ashwagandha is the king of our Vedic tradition, this herb. And the Cannabis Sativa, of course, we know these are the good cannabinoids. There's nothing in it that is a psychedelic or anything like that. This is just the good parts of the cannabinoids. Now, this technology helps fortify the skin's barrier. And with winter, we go outside in the cold and inside in the force heat. We turn red and our skin looks dry and our lines and wrinkles look longer and deeper. Well, this helps support your skin's barrier so that you have a strong barrier which holds moisture in. We also have not only that in here, we have gooseberry from India, and we have Snowflower Oil. Now, these are used widely, especially throughout Asia, for clarity and brightness to the skin. In addition to that, we have chamomile oil from the chamomile flower, which really comforts dry skin. This one has licorice root. It has immortelle oil, turmeric leaf, sea buckthorn, prickly pear oil. It even has amber powder in it. And when you use this is especially good for skin that's thinner, drier, looks more wrinkled. It's a little richer than our Manuka honey oil, but it's not greasy because these are micro oils. And elixirs are much more powerful than a serum or a cream, right? They go places where serums can't go, right? They're more concentrated and they give you faster results. So the before and afters you saw, that was just after one application. And the wrinkle smoothing that you see is dramatic. Now, this is all I have on my skin right now. I have no makeup on. Wow. I just use my ashwagandha oil because I just finished 20 hours of live TV in Australia. And I have felt so dehydrated and so devitalized. And I'm doing something right now called a 7-day soak to bring my skin back, and I'll tell you what that means. So for 7 days, I exfoliate every day, and all I use is the ashwagandha oil, but I use a lot of it. Really just soak my skin with it everywhere, my neck, and you just let it soak. And after 7 days, your skin just looks like it's come back to life. This is good for skin that turns red easily in the cold, skin that's drier, skin that's looking winter worn right now. You see huge results. The other thing I wanted to show you is this is not a heavy oil. I know I just put some more on, but I want to see what sebum looks like. Yeah, this is sebum. Sebum is a heavy, greasy, thick oil. Now, these micromolecular weight modern smart oils have a much smaller molecular texture. So you're not going to feel greasy, right? It's not like a heavy, greasy type oil. And I want to show you that. These are micro oils. That's the difference between a micro oil, tiny little micro dots, and that sebum, which is your skin's heavier oil. So you won't feel greasy. Even combination skins can use this. And it's also a beautiful primer under foundations for a beautiful luminous glow. The other thing is I have to say, I have the driest, most horrible cuticles in the world. If I just use this once a day on my cuticles, even the next day they're better. And you can try that yourself. And there's one more thing I have to say. I'm really honored and humbled. I was reading all the reviews on hsn.com, and I really want to thank you all so much. You made me feel so good about all the wonderful things you were saying about this oil.
They're really that phenomenal. That's what I was saying, Dimitri. So many people, and you're looking this one application, by the way. We're so disappointed when this sold out.
One application.
Right, one application, and it is back here today. I'm gonna ask Dimitri, for those who are just tuning in, because we're also on Facebook Live, I'm just, is this for me? And if it is, how do I go about using this every single day? What is your recommendation? It really is premium, precious ingredients and oils and a product that you will notice a difference. And I can't say this about many things in cosmetics. The first time you use it, Dimitri, and that's why we were running all those reviews, the customer picks, people were just like staggered, like, oh my, what is in this? Like, this is crazy good. So walk us through, for, again, skin types, I know for smoothness, and don't we all want that? And just overall, again, soothness and smoothness, soothing out the skin. This is a wonderful elixir.
Right. So this is really for any skin type, from combination to very, very dry. And remember, even if you are combination, especially if you're combination and over 35, when you warm this up, you don't use very much. This lasts a really long time. And it's really concentrated. It's not like silicones and fake oils at the top and then, argon down at the bottom. This is fully loaded. You just warm up a little bit, press it into your drier areas first, like your cheeks, the forehead, where the wrinkles are. I was reading one testimonial, and she said she had a deep wrinkle on her forehead, and it has smoothed out after one day. She couldn't believe it. And when you press it into the skin, you just press into the skin. And if you're very, very dry, you're going to use this before your moisturizers every day and every night. You can put it over serums, under moisturizers. If you have really balanced skin, this might be all you need to use on your face, your eyes, and your neck. If you're like me, I use it at night under my creams, but in the day, I use it over my moisturizer, because if I do shows and I've got to wear makeup, it makes the best primer under makeup. It just glides on like butter. And then you look luminous and you don't look dry, and it doesn't settle into lines and wrinkles. So you could use it any way you want. And like I said, even if this is the only thing you use, your skin will be taken care of, like you're using an entire regime of serums and creams and moisturizers, and this does everything.
It's a fountain of youth. It is. I mean, I use it with like a tinted moisturizer sometimes, or one of our skin moisturizers after it, and people say, oh my goodness, Lynn, what are you doing? And that's not even a tinted moisturizer, no foundation. I mean, obviously now I do, but, and they're like, your skin is glowing. It's youthful. It's dewy. It feels and looks so smooth. And I'm like, I don't know what's in this. But
it gives you this.
I can't even pronounce the word, but it's
Ashwagandha.
Like,
it's Ayurvedic. Ayurvedic is an ancient science.
Right.
Yeah, it's an ancient tradition using plants and herbs and botanicals. And ashwagandha is the king of the Ayurvedic plants. And it does incredible things to restore beauty to your skin. And you'll see it after one application. With continued use, here, I don't have any makeup on today for shows, nothing. And usually, of course, my eyebrows. You'll never see me without my eyebrows on. And I'm doing this right now because I just had 5 days straight of really long shows, 20 hours. And I was dehydrated and I talk a lot. I just wanted my skin to come back to life. So I just used this last night and this morning. This is all I have on my skin. And the elasticity just feels better right away. It looks, I feel plumper right away. It makes the skin creamy smooth. And, the snowflower extract, the licorice root, and the Indian gooseberry, those have been used for centuries in other cultures for brightening and for a luminous looking skin, clear, like crystal clear skin.
Like yours.
And that's what you'll see.
Look
yeah,
beautiful.
the soft.
And those people are saying on Facebook, they love this product, and they're saying big kisses to Dimitri because thank you, thank you, thank you. I've been waiting for this to be back in stock. They adore you. They love your whole skincare line. And so this is like off the charts. It's not, you couldn't say it's a serum. It's an elixir. It is that precious, amazing ingredients in there that you'll understand after one application why people have noticed such a huge difference. 714-177 is your item number. Dimitri, my friend, always so wonderful to see you. I would never think in a million years you haven't had more than 8 hours sleep or 10 hours sleep in the last couple of days. You look fantastic.
I'm all plumped up and dewy with our Ayurvedic blend. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Everyone.
714-177. Again, only planned airing, free shipping. Martha's online saying, I'm so glad we have the free shipping. She loves this product. And we also have an instant way for you if you'd like to take $10 off your very first purchase, whether it be our skin elixir or anything you like here at HSN, when you apply for the HSN charge card. So you will get $10 off as soon as you're approved, and then you can take advantage of all the wonderful benefits and specials that we have year-round when we shop with the HSN charge card. Okay, it's beauty innovations. Well, we're going to take you with Beauty Spy around the world, one of our #1 products in fighting pores. It's coming up next. Here's Marlo with Good Eating.
Okay, so I'm not gonna be shy about it. I like to eat. I'm a real foodie. And I'm telling you, we've got some tasty foods, and they've all been curated just for you. Grab a seat and join us. Good Eating with me today at 5 p.m.
Never run out of the things you love with AutoShip at HSN. Receive your favorite items with automatic deliveries and easily customize your shipping preferences. Plus, AutoShip locks in your order price while enrolled. It's the smartest way to get more of a good thing. Search AutoShip on hsn.com.
I found it in Peru, China, Morocco, an amethyst mine in the middle of nowhere. Every day's a new adventure. We go right to the mines. You can actually show people, okay, this is how it all starts. And every rough material you get is like opening a Christmas present. You're able to sculpt it, make it into something that's really unique, very special, very limited. And I think that that's what people love. They know the history of it.
Coming your way. Hope you're having a great Monday. I'm your host, Lynn Murphy, and we are talking about K-Beauty, which is the hottest buzz in the beauty world, and that is actually beauty coming out of South Korea. Well, how fortunate are we here at HSN, because we have our very own beauty spy who does just that. She travels the world, specifically to South Korea, bringing to us the only place in the United States, some of their #1 most sought after beauty products. And let me tell you, when it comes to bye-bye pores, and they could be deep pores, they could be little pores, they can be pores in the toughest area around your nose, on your face. Wait till you meet the magic here in Code 9. It is actually a mousse, and we have it specially event priced today at $25. It's normally $29.50. We're also featuring it with free shipping and handling. Always great to have that flex pay option on top of it so you can break your payments up over the next 3 months. Now, I know there are a lot of pore products out there. Chelsea Scott, who is our beauty spy, I love this story when she was first introduced to this amazing product, and it's become one of our #1 favorites. Hi, Chels.
Hey, gorgeous. How are you? Super excited to be here to talk Pore Mousse. This is the most sought after beauty product right now, the most viral. It's actually in People, Health, Pop Sugar, The Today Show, everywhere. Why? Because we have a video that has over 3 million views of us showing how this Pore Mousse works, Lynn. And you said it best. It's actually 76% marine algae extract that goes to work on the skin, and it's gross because you can actually see as you're massaging it into the skin all of the yuck that's stuck in those pores, Lynn, that's making the skin look older and those pores look stretched out. So I know in a second we're going to go to Galinda and show you exactly how the Neogen Pore Mousse works.
Because it is a unique delivery system than anything you've ever seen. Okay, so come to your screen. Walk us through, Chelsea, exactly what Galinda's doing.
Okay, so she's actually using a little dollop will do you. anytime you want, whether you're 18 or 80, you take a little bit and you go ahead on dry skin at nighttime. You could do it like 2 or 3 times a week, and you just massage this beautiful, creamy, frothy mousse into your skin. Now, as you start to do it, you're going to start to see these little black like dots and all the excess dead skin. What that is the pore mousse utilizes marine algae to act like a magnet, Lynn. So it reaches down into those pores and virtually sucks everything out. I know that sounds crazy. And it does it with no abrasives on the skin. And then you just splash your face with cool water. You can see here on Galena, do you see all those like little black dots on the side of her skin? That's makeup that's lodged in the skin, Lynn, that you didn't even know was there. So the pore mousse gives you the cleanest, most beautiful skin that looks tight, it looks hydrated, and you look virtually poreless.
That's it. Oh. And there you see it. Okay, what's happening? Yeah. This is the science.
Right. So you've got pores, again, whether you're 18 or 80, the pore mousse utilizes those marine algae extracts to help remove dirt, impurities, all of that gunk that's giving you those, bumps on the face. Now, we did a deep dive into the ocean, Lynn. So this is coming from Mother Nature. So red algae, brown algae, these are incredibly expensive ingredients that are powerful antioxidants that in this formula go to work to just literally help pull out all of that makeup, dirt, and debris that's lodged in the skin. When you look at your skin, maybe if you're in your teens or if you're in your 20s, you see pores and you're trying to put on all these primers. But if you're like me and you're in your 40s, 50s, or 60s, the makeup is getting stuck in there and the pores look kind of stretched out. So this works on everyone, and you should never be squeezing at your skin. If you've tried strips before, they can be somewhat damaging. So just one little dollop, Lynn, like that. One more, there you go. On dry skin 2 or 3 times a week. And the less black dots and stuff you see on your skin, the cleaner your skin is. So you'll get used to the product, Lynn, and you'll just know when you should be using it.
Absolutely. And there's something about seeing what is coming out of your skin. This is truly lifting away the dead skin, the makeup, the dirt, the debris. And then ultimately, I don't think this is something we talk enough about, Chelsea, because the product is so amazing and gentle and so effective. The way your skin looks and feels soon as you're finished applying it. We're showing that actually an example right here. After one application, I mean, her face just looks smoother and brighter and more even and all throughout.
So that's because pore mousse literally goes where no other product can go. So most products, when you think about exfoliating, they're very topical. What does that mean? It means they're taking off the top dead layer of the skin. Pore mousse is actually getting into the pore. You saw the little video we showed a moment ago, and it's gently lifting out makeup that your brushes, your cosmetic brushes couldn't get out, or your regular cleanser and exfoliator couldn't get out. It's lifting it all away. And it's so awesome because you get to actually see it in action. So you know that the results are there. That's why literally millions of people, I'm telling you, go Google it right now. It's all over the news. Look at Galena's towel. Let's hold that up again, Galena, and show everyone.
Yes.
Yes, it's gross. But imagine that stuff in your skin that's making your pores look stretched out and large. Ugh. And so pore mousse is something that we rarely have because it's always sold out, but it's easy. Throw it on your bathroom counter, Lynn, 2 or 3 times a week. You could do it at night. You could do it in the morning. And you just massage this gentle, frothy mousse into the skin, and you will literally see all of that gunk go away. Your skin's virtually poreless.
It is, and flawless for that matter. Your makeup, your creams go on flawlessly. Your makeup goes on like a canvas, like a perfect, beautiful canvas, and it goes on smoothly. Sometimes you might put a moisturizer or even, your foundation on, and it doesn't smooth out. It kind of gets blotchy. Same thing with a powder. A lot of that is because of the dirt and the debris that has been clogged up inside. There's no other delivery system like this, and the fact that we are doing this at a special event price today. I mean, we can't keep it in stock at $29.50. So a nice special opportunity with free shipping and with FlexPay under $9. And I just wanted to show it close up so you can see the consistency on this. It's not heavy. It's not tacky. It's not, there's no, just gookiness, if you will. And look, I'm pretty scared, my friends, but check this out, okay?
Right.
Wait a minute. That's my hand. Right?
It just goes to show you, you know that you actually have 20,000 pores on your face alone, hundreds of thousands of pores on your body. Yes. And when it's so gross, but it's so awesome.
Ew, get it off.
When the minerals and the green algae and the collagen and the safflower, when they actually mix with your skin, they just start to act as that vacuum cleaner. Now, it's not just us saying it and making a big deal, or the people at People or Pop Sugar or Health or Beauty Insider, because again, everyone in the world is talking about it. And don't tell anyone I told you this, because this is the greatest value. I'm going to get in trouble. But I want to talk about the consumer perception study, because I think it's important for you guys to see that there are hundreds of thousands of women just like you all over the world that are relying on Pore Mousse. I mean, after 2 weeks, 100% of women just like you said that the pores were diminished. After one use, Lynn, 90% of women like you and men said the pores look diminished, right?
And teenage boys and girls.
Yes.
No, sorry.
Yes. Yeah, and 100% after 2 weeks, Lynn, pores are diminished. Your skin will look smoother. It feels more improved overall. It's radiant. I talk really fast. I know it's actually obnoxious. I'll slow down. It's just, I'm so passionate about the Neogen Pore Mousse, because changing the way your pores look is everything. It means that makeup isn't making your pores look stretched out anymore. And you just can't do that with a regular exfoliator, Lynn. And if you take a look here, those are your pores. Your regular cleansing brush isn't getting into them. This is taking out excess oil, that makeup, all that stuff that gets stuck that you're trying to then extract, right? You're picking at your skin, you're doing things you shouldn't be doing. All you do is apply it in a circular motion, Lynn, splash your face with cool water, and it's up to you. If you want to have virtually poreless looking, more radiant, youthful skin, it's the easiest way to go.
And it's, when you said extraction, it is the easiest, most effective, fastest extraction with no pain whatsoever. Right. And so many women and men, and I think this is why even as teenagers, we don't think about it. There wasn't that many products that were directed to, again, helping with extracting your clogged pores, which is exactly what this is doing. So ultimately, they would get super clogged, and then what would we do? We'd see the black marks, and just like you said, she'll sit there and pick and pick and pick. Worst thing we can possibly do, only making it deeper, only making it get clogged up that much easier. This, and if you've never, even thought about it and said, I never even thought that, I don't even know, do I have pores? But look, the black is still on my sweater. I'm so grossed out, I'm so sorry. Anyway, but yes, just try it, it's, because when you do, even if you've never done anything specifically for extraction or getting rid of or diminishing the look of pores, it is night and day the very first time you use it, and it doesn't get any simpler or easier than this. By the way, super, super busy. Express ordering, hsn.com. We're thrilled to have it finally back in stock and at an event price and at an opportunity for you to get it home for under $9 today.
Yeah.
And a little bit goes a long way. Let's talk about that application too.
Well, I'm making a huge mountain of it, and that's a lot. So what you'll notice when you get it home is you just need a dollop. So a little dollop will do you. See, it comes out white, just like that, frothy white. This is 76% marine algae, a very expensive ingredient from deep in the ocean. You apply it to the skin by just massaging. It's that simple on dry skin. Now, a lot of people do say to me, Lynn, like, why is it in this weird, dark, purple metal can, and is it a mousse? Well, guess what? Neogen is so conscious about the efficacy of their ingredients. Brown algae, red algae is sensitive to the light, so you can feel confident that your product is protected. So when you apply it to your skin, Lynn, it is literally going to work to just lift out all of that makeup, dirt, and debris that's causing those problems on your skin. And you know what? Listen, again, if you're in your 20s or your 30s, you've got pores that are just looking like they're causing all those problems on the skin. But if you're in my age and you're more mature, pores start to look stretched out. This is a way for you to have skin that looks smooth, Lynn. So when you go to apply your favorite makeup, what happens? It looks flawless. As you're taking a look here at Catherine, that's the yuck, my friends. How gross is it? But it's so gratifying.
It is so gratifying. That is exactly what you just saw close up on my hand. Now you're seeing it on Catherine's face. And this is exactly what you'll notice. I mean, you know what? It's like, you know it's working. When you see it, it's like, oh, yeah. This is working. And not only that, it's after you do it, and then feel your skin, and then look at your skin, and then see how your foundation applies, or your serums apply. And you said just normally you recommend, sometimes I do it 3 times a week. I got to be honest with you, because I really get the issues right here around, clogged up around my nose.
Yeah, that's where I get it, all the foundation, right? And the powder, it's sitting in there. So I personally use it 2 times a week now because my pores are so clean because I've been using it for 3 years. So it's up to you. I would start 2 to 3 times a week, Lynn, and then kind of go from there. But again, just so everyone sees, it starts out white. It's when it mixes with all that makeup, dirt, and debris on your skin that you'll start to see all that black residue just coming out of the skin. So
and that shouldn't be there. We don't want that there, Tels.
No, I don't.
Then no scrubbing, no ouchies, no absolutely nothing, and nothing quite like it. That's why it's a beauty dream pick in all the #1 beauty books right now. And we're just so delighted to have it here at HSN, and delighted to Chelsea for bringing it to us, which again, is not an easy thing to do, right?
No, it's never in stock. So I'm really happy that it's at this great value. So just enjoy it. You're going to have the cleanest pores ever.